3 years ago, when I was 57, I made a decision. I decided I needed to start job hunting in earnest because I didn't want the job I was in to be the last job I would ever have. I'd already been in that role for about 8 years at that point. Perhaps, if I'm honest, I'd stayed a little too long. And I knew the maths. The closer I got to 60, the harder it would become to find something new. So I thought 3 years, surely 3 years is enough time. Here I am, 3 years later, still doing the same essential role. Along the way, I did move into 2 short-term secondments within my own company. Brief changes of scenery, useful experience, but not the destination I was looking for. And I know what some people think when they hear that. You should be grateful to even have a job at your age. You know it well, so it must be easy by now. But here's what might be hard to believe. I am still ambitious, even now. I still need to feel intellectually challenged. I still want growth. I still want opportunity. And the simple truth is, I don't want the role I have right now to be the last role of my entire career. Let me give you the actual numbers because I think they matter. In 3 years, I applied for 27 different roles, inside and outside my organisation. That averages out to about 9 a year. You might hear that number and think that's not very many. But applying for a job when you already have one is an entirely different matter. I made the decision early on to only apply for roles that genuinely interested me, not everything, not out of desperation, only the ones that felt worth pursuing. Out of those 27 applications, I made it to interview 8 times. 2 of those were the internal secondments, the ones I was successful in getting. The remaining 6 were largely external organisations. Some gave me genuinely good feedback, but in the end, I was unsuccessful in every one of them. Most of the external roles I've applied for sit in government, either federal or state. That's a deliberate, strategic choice. At my age, the superannuation benefits that come with those roles matter to me as part of the overall package in a way they simply wouldn't have mattered when I was younger. And here's something I'll admit to you honestly. Sometimes I have to declare my age up front on those government applications. Sometimes I don't. But regardless of what's asked, I make a conscious choice to leave the first 10 years or so off my CV. Partly that's strategic, and partly I figure the workplace has changed so dramatically since the 1990s that those early years are almost irrelevant to who I am as a professional now anyway. This month I turned 60, and I sat with a real question: should I keep trying? As I'm recording this, I have 1 application still live with an external government agency. I don't know yet whether anything will come of it. Based on everything I've experienced over these 3 years, I'm not overly optimistic. So, should I or shouldn't I? Here's the truth I keep coming back to. I still can't accept that the job I'm doing right now is the last job of my career. Maybe that's denial. Maybe it's simply a lack of acceptance. I genuinely don't know which one it is. But either way, for now, I'm going to keep trying. I believe I still have more to offer to my current employer or to someone new, and I long for one more adventure. In recent years, I've upskilled, I've gained postgraduate qualifications, my studies, my experience, my hard work, my loyalty. I believe those things are real assets to any organisation lucky enough to have them. So I keep a quiet eye on the job market, and if something sparks genuine interest in me, I'll apply. 3 years in, 27 applications deep, I'm still looking. Not because I have to, but because I'm not done yet.